Hello, U.S. history students and families. About to head into the weekend and want to let you know that the grade book and student view is up to date as far as I can tell. Wanted to make sure that you guys had good, accurate information about your progress towards standards and how to get the grade that you feel good about. I guess before I jump into these, I'll also just say a big thank you. It's been really a great pleasure to work with you guys last quarter and this quarter. And I'm seeing a lot of really good work in the skill practice pair decks. Some of the grades are a little low right now, and I'll kind of show you a little bit about why that is. Here is the message I'm about to send out to you guys. It's going to have this little video here. It's going to have a link to all of the different assessments um, that will help your grade out the most. And then it'll also have information here about how to connect with me. Screenshots with a text message or an email are probably the best option. But Go Guardian Chat, hanging back after Zoom, office hours on Friday afternoon are all good options too. Real quick, I wanted to show you a grade book, and so here's kind of a random grade book for our class right now. You can see that we have 4 standards, and this student is meeting 2 of the standards, and currently doesn't have a score in the other 2 standards. So if we expand down on this one, for instance, the power and inequality standard, we can see that this student actually scored pretty well in the skill practice pair decks for week 1 and week 2, but hasn't yet turned in the formative assessments, or I guess in this case the summative assessment, the week 3 power and inequality assessment for McCarthyism, or this one is the week 1 photos of World War II Japanese incarceration. So in this case, this student would want to come in and find. I'll accept either one, honestly, that you want to do to register what you've been practicing in the skill practice in one of the assessments. The other standards, let's see, let's just expand the rest of them. It looks like the point of view here. Let me do one at a time. So yeah, it looks like the point of view assessment from week 2 just hasn't been completed yet, but the integrating information skill practice is controlling that standard. And then this is our discussion standard. And so this student has participated in a number of discussions, and so is scoring well on that standard. Okay, excellent. So let me go and show you where you would find these. So let's say that this was your grade book. You would say, okay, I need to bring this standard grade up. So I'm going to click there. So I'm going to look for either the week 3 power and inequality assessment, or maybe this power and inequality assessment from World War II photos. Okay, so going back over to here, you'll find those linked here. Also, I want to just kind of show them to you real quick. Yeah, here they are. So here's the different assessments. This one's not too bad. This is the week 4 integrating information assessment that we just worked on. It's not in the grade book yet, actually. But you're looking at the pair deck from yesterday and your notes, and you're answering this question here. Okay. Try and use a variety of sources in your response to hit the standard. Also, look at the exemplar on the pair deck. It's really helpful. This one is the week 3 power and inequality assessment. This one's actually pretty easy because you're just doing kind of copying and pasting from this anchor text to find quotes and then explaining the quotes. Not too bad here. You're looking at how did McCarthy, how is McCarthyism using fear to gain power, and what was the impact of that power? And so you're looking at this article here. There's a bunch of annotations on it already, copy and pasting quotes and summarizing in response to each of these questions. Week 2 point of view assessment, also not too bad, but a lot of you are missing it. This one, you're essentially just turning in your notes. And so we watched this debate. This is this like longer version of, here's the transcript here. And then in your notes, you're just filling out this section of the notes and turning that in. So the points that Khrushchev made, the points that Nixon made, what was the quote, and then evaluate how effective it was. So you're just turning in those notes. There is a longer, kind kind of assessment here that you can use these sentence starters, and that can help you to score higher on the rubric. But most people have just been turning in their notes and scoring pretty well. And then last but not least, I did put in the discussion grade as a summative score. So I did put in, so it did pull down your grade now if you haven't participated in a discussion in weeks 1, 2, or 3. And so in order to bring that grade up, come here to the week 3 flip discussion, also about McCarthyism, and join this flip discussion. Try and reply to what other people are saying, or ask a question to pose to others. Grace right now is a really good question in there that you can kind of just jump in on and like, respond to, and then that'll pop that grade up real quick. You've got your notes here to take a look at, to kind of brush up on some of the background information before joining the discussion, if that's helpful. Okay, so yeah, between these assessments linked here, and the ones that are in this email, that should be what helps you to get your grade up. And sorry for the long video. I hope it helps. Keep me posted on what you need, guys. Have a great weekend.